You, is this the complaint department? Because I want to complain.
Oh, you want to complain? Hey, look at this shirt. I've only had it a week, and the seams are already starting to fall apart. My socks keep falling down, and can you believe I paid $20 for this haircut? I've got a terrible headache, my carpal tunnel is acting up, and I can feel my elbow. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to feel your elbow. What if I bump into something? Now it's gonna hurt. And don't even get me started on people who drive too slow in the fast lane. I mean, there are 3 lanes for a reason. I mean, there's one for slow people, one for...
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
This is the virtual complaint department, which reminds me, one of the most irritating things is when people can't see the obvious. I mean, you're talking to me on a computer monitor, which you started by clicking the complaint department link. Not to mention that there are literally dozens of complaints spewing out of my mouth, and yet still you ask, is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm supposed to complain to you.
It's a joke. You know, someone enters the virtual complaint department expecting to complain, and then they get all these complaints thrown back at them. It's a tables or turns sort of thing.
Oh, I see. Very good. That's actually pretty funny.
Well, most people don't think so.
Well, complaints are usually attached to emotion, so you probably catch them off guard.
Anger.
What?
Anger is the only emotion attached to complaints.
What about frustration?
A relative of anger.
A relative?
Yeah, annoyance, irritation, fury, rage, antagonism, resentment, ire, wrath, and frustration. All relatives of anger. No matter how you slice it, people are mad.
Well, you have a right to be mad. Take my complaint, for example.
Hey, could you do me a little favor?
Well, you know, I don't think that I'm
Could
necessarily...
you stay online and watch the complaint department for me while I get a Diet Pepsi?
But I don't work here.
Come on, it'll just be a second. I'm dying of thirst. I started licking the water on my screensaver, and you can guess how bad that was.
But I wouldn't know what to do.
There's nothing to it. You just sit here and look at your camera, somebody comes online, and you listen to their complaint.
I don't know. I came here to complain, and now you want
Oh,
me to
you
sit
can
here...
do it. You're great with people.
I am?
Sure, you were great with me, and you really do look good on camera.
But I can't be in charge of an entire department.
Well, you know, the link says complaint department, but they really just mean this chat room. So thanks a bunch. I'll be back in a jiff.
Is there a PDF form we fill out or anything?
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
No, it isn't.
But the link said complaint department.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant to say yes, it is. Actually, it's the virtual complaint department. See, my shirt's only a week old and the seams are already falling apart.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I wish to register a complaint.
Okay. What seems to be the problem?
Well, this right here is the problem.
Is that goo?
No, it is not goo. They changed my favorite cookie. After years and years of creating, producing, and selling the perfect cookie, they changed it, and I do not like the change.
Well, it looks like goo.
It is not goo. It is the part of the changed cookie that I do not like.
That does not look like a cookie.
I told you, it is not the cookie. It is part of the cookie.
The part of the cookie you don't like.
Exactly.
May I ask what kind of cookie it is?
Well, I don't know what kind of a cookie it is now that they've changed it, but it used to be the perfect blend between the rudimentary flavors, 2 delightfully crunchy and perfectly corpulent chocolate discs surrounding a wondrous vanilla cream icing, creating a sandwich-style confectionery with the impeccable aptitude for immersing in a bovine liquid refreshment.
An Oreo.
In a nutshell. And as everyone knows, the Oreo used to have the perfect cookie to cream ratio at 71% cookie to 29% cream, creating a piquancy from a residence of recompense after one's ultimate demise.
Heavenly flavor?
Exactly. Now the ratio of cream has changed from 29% to 58%. I have had to scrape off half of the frosting just to enjoy my beloved cookie.
29 to 58. Oh, I see. You bought the double stuffed.
Double stuffed?
Yeah, they came out with double stuffed Oreos. That was several years ago, but you could still get the regular kind.
I can?
Yeah, just read the package. There are other flavors too. Golden vanilla, Neapolitan, mint, birthday cake, banana split, peanut butter, and of course double stuffed.
I guess I should have read the package. Well, what am I going to do with all this extra icing?
Save it. Maybe they'll come out with a just perfectly corpulent chocolate discs flavor.
Wouldn't that be something?
Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you watch the complaint department for just a second? I've got a sudden craving.
No, I will not. I wouldn't even know what to do.
Here, I'm sending you our online complaint forms. I'll be right back.
You dumb imbecile!
Excuse me?
I bought a brand new 74-inch high-definition flat-screen TV from you not a week ago, and now it's not working.
Well, you didn't buy it from me.
Well, not you specifically, but from your online store, and I want to know what you're going to do about it.
Let's see. I'm sure there's something. Oh, here we are. Television complaint form. Okay, let's go down the list and see if we can rectify the problem.
Fine, and sorry about the insult when I came online. Sometimes I just get carried away.
Apology accepted. Number 1, what seems to be the problem?
I was watching my favorite program, World's Dumbest Imbeciles, when all of a sudden the screen went dark.
Dark screen. Oh, here it is. Was there a number on the screen, like a channel number or a cable provider logo?
No, it was completely dark. No number, no logo, no picture whatsoever.
Let's see. Oh, did you try the on button?
Of course I tried the on button. That's the first thing I tried, and then I tried every other button, and still nothing.
Did you check the cables connected to the back of the TV?
That's the next thing I did. I checked every cable on the back of the TV, and there are a lot of them. I got cables to the cable box, cables to the DVD player, cable to my kid's gaming system, cables to the modem. Well, I made sure each one of them was secure. And then I tried the on button again, and the on button on the TV, and the on button on the remote. Still nothing.
Okay, well, next there's a big thick cord on the back of the TV that needs to be plugged into the wall. Now, did you make sure that's plugged in?
Yeah, there's a problem with that. See, the TV's on top of a big dresser, and the plug is behind the dresser, and the dresser's really close to the wall.
How close?
About 3 or 4 inches away from the wall.
Well, that should be enough space for you to look behind it and at least see if it's plugged in.
Normally, but right now it's really dark back there.
Well, can you use the flashlight on your phone?
No, I'm using my phone to talk to you. Duh.
Well, it is kind of dark on your screen. Why is it so dark?
Oh, the lights are off.
Okay, well, why don't you just turn on the lights?
Well, because right now on our side of town there's a power outage.
I see. Delete, delete, delete. Do you still have the original packaging the TV came in?
I always keep the boxes.
Okay, well, here's what I want you to do. Pack up the TV in the original packaging and mail it back to us.
Ooh, it's that bad, huh?
I'm afraid so. There's an online form you'll need to fill out, and it'll ask you why you're returning it. Just say that there's nothing wrong with the television. It's just that you're too stupid to own one.
I am?
Most definitely. But you're actually perfect for this job. Could you watch the complaint department for just a second? I'll be right back.
I guess so. There's nothing anything good on anyway.
Is there anyone there? Hello? Hello? Awful!
I'm extremely sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Good. For a moment there, I thought you were, quite mad.
No, I was just expecting someone else. Can I help you?
This is the complaint department, is it?
Virtual complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I came here to complain about... I'm sorry. Just who were you expecting?
I'm sorry?
That mask. You were expecting to jump out at someone. Who is it?
Actually, I'm not allowed to tell you.
And why not?
It's private. You wouldn't know the person anyway.
I might. And the way you jumped out like that did not seem very private. Who is it?
I'm sorry, but that's between the person whose name I am not mentioning and the complaint department. It's a private message for that person and that person only. Can I help you?
I already know the message. It's ROAR!
Oh, that's only half the message. Did you wish to register a complaint or not?
Yes, but not to you. I wish to complain to someone else.
Oh, I assure you I am perfectly capable of assisting you in whatever grievance might be.
No, I find you rude and very annoying.
Fine. I'll find another associate. May I help you?
Nope. No. You just put on a different mask.
Nope, I didn't. I'm a completely different person.
No. I don't want you. You're terrible.
I suppose you could do better.
A slug could do better.
A slug! Fine! Prove it!
Excuse me. Where do you think you're going?
Is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm afraid the attendant has... Oh. I see. Perhaps I can help you.
Oh, great, because I'm at my wit's end. I just don't know what to do.
What seems to be the problem?
I think my husband is going deaf.
My, that is a problem. Why do you think your husband is losing his hearing?
Well, he doesn't answer me half the time. I have to call him several times before I get any response. Seems like the only time he can hear me is when we're standing face to face and he can see my lips move.
I see. Let's try an experiment. Do you both have mobile phones?
Sure. I make sure he has it set to ring and vibrate to make sure he answers.
Here's what I want you to do. Call his phone, and when he answers, I want you to talk softly. If there's no response, talk a little louder. And if there's still no response, a little louder, and so on until you finally get an answer.
Sounds reasonable. It's ringing. He answered. Hello, honey? No answer. Hello, sweetheart, are you there? Still nothing. Darling, can you hear me? No, complete silence. If he can't see my lips moving, he can't hear me.
What's his number? I'll call him.
Good idea. I'd like to have another witness so I can convince him to go for a hearing test. 555-4529.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, hi. I'm calling on behalf of your wife. Yes, she's right here. Yes, I'll tell her. Right, I'll tell her. Okay, bye-bye.
Could he hear you?
Yes, he could.
Oh, what did he say?
He said he answered you 3 times and wants to know what you want. He also said you always do that to him.
Oh, I wonder what that means. Huh.
Hey, could you watch the complaint department for me for just a sec?
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Oh, what do you think I should do?
Hello, I'd like to register a complaint. Hey!
Oh, hello.
I'd like to register a complaint.
Well, at the moment, I'm afraid there's no one to complain to.
You're here, aren't you?
Yes, but... Well, what's your complaint?
My bill is wrong.
Well, it seems to be in order.
No, look at the price of the cheese.
Oh, well, here it is, Jarlsberg. That's a good cheese.
Yes, but the price is wrong.
Well, let's see. They charged you $8.59 a pound. That's an excellent bargain for such a high-quality cheese.
Exactly, but the price online says $10.43 per pound, so they charged me the wrong price.
But they only charged you $8.59 a pound. I don't think they were trying to swindle you.
Nevertheless, it's still incorrect.
I think I found the problem. You see, in the online grocery department, starting today, the Jarlsberg cheese is on sale for $8.59 a pound. They simply gave you the sale price early.
That may be, but when I bought it, the price was $10.43 per pound. I demand a correction.
Well, then the customer is always right. Let's see, you bought 2 pounds and paid $17.18, and the old price was $10.43 times 2, which is $20.86, for a difference of $3.68. So you owe an additional $3.68.
What about sales tax and shipping?
Times 0.06 equals 22 cents for a grand total of $3.88.
The cost of the plastic wrapping around the cheese?
Well, that's already included in the cost of the cheese. But I can see you're insistent, so 2.5 cents for that.
The Jarlsberg name sticker?
3/4 of a cent for that.
The nutritional information label?
0.25 cents for that.
The cow flatulation rejection injections? You didn't know I knew about those, did you?
No, we were trying to keep that a secret. Another 8.5 cents.
And compensation for your time?
98 cents.
Is there a tax on your time?
No tax on customer service.
Thank goodness. At least there's a bright spot. It seems there's a surcharge for everything these days. So how much is the damage?
$4.98. You can pay by credit card, over the phone, or online.
I'm afraid I haven't any money.
Oh, well, that's all right. You can work it off in the complaint department for the next 2 minutes.
Is this the complaint department?
At least for the next 2 minutes.
I've been trying to call the Army surplus store for the last 2 days. It seems their line is disconnected.
What number did you call?
I wrote it down on my hand. 0900-1700.
doesn't sound like a real phone number.
I wrote it down exactly as they had it on the door. Can you see it?
Was it just under the word... Was it on a sign just under the word open?
Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, the sign said open, but the door was locked.
That's their operating hours. It's military time. That means they're open from 0900 to 1700 hours.
What time is 1700 hours?
5.
A clock?
Yes, here's the real number for the Army Surplus store customer service. Their phone lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Is that Eastern or Pacific time?
Daylight savings time.
Oh, well, I can't call anyway. My phone's damaged.
It looks like it's off.
How do I turn it on?
Just push any button.
Everybody keeps telling me that, but there isn't one.
I can see several buttons on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's the volume button, there's the back button, the home button, and the settings button. I've looked over every square millimeter of this phone. Believe me, there is no any button.
It looks like there might be water damage.
I don't know how that could be possible. I kept it in my jacket pocket through 2 washings.
You washed your jacket with your phone in the pocket?
Yeah, the label on the jacket said the pockets were waterproof.
Okay, that's been 2 minutes. I've done my time. Good luck with whatever that is.
So what, I just wait here?
Is this where I can complain about my parents?
Well, if you want to.
Oh, good. Because they're a real pain in the butt.
Is that so? Are they, like, super old and senile and you have to take care of them?
No, they're just unreasonable. They have all these rules and I have to follow them or there will be consequences.
Consequences? Oh, nasty things those are.
Tell me about it. But get this. My dad thinks there are good consequences.
Good consequences? Like what?
Take the other day, for example. I wanted some cake. So instead of just baking one, my mom shows me the instructions on the back of the cake mix box and says, "Follow these instructions. But because of the way our oven heats and the climate we live in, cook the cake 7 minutes less than what it says on the box."
And did you?
Yeah. She made me do it all by myself. She just stood there and answered a few questions.
Was she right about the 7 minutes?
Yeah, the cake turned out extremely moist and delicious. So my dad says, "Nice work. This is a delightful consequence of following the instructions."
Yeah, that's a strange way to put it, but I suppose that is a good consequence.
Yeah, but then comes the bad consequences. In order to make the cake, I had to use several dishes, pans, and utensils.
Naturally.
Get this. They made me wash the dishes.
So you're like the little red hen.
Exactly. I had to make it and do all the cleanup.
So then they just wanted to sit there and eat all the fruits of your labor.
No. They are diabetic. They could not have any.
So tell me, did you buy that cake mix?
Of course not. My parents buy all the food.
But they don't eat cake.
No, but I do.
So basically, you want your parents to purchase your food, fix your food, and then clean up the mess for you while you just eat the food.
Finally, someone who gets it. Why don't my parents just get it?
Oh, they get it.
Is this a complaint department?
Hey, can you help this person?
Me? You want me to...
Yeah, you can do it. Hey, I'll be right back.
What is your complaint?
Well, my arm hurts.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I guess I can take a look.
I'm sick of doctors. I fell out of a tree.
I need to see the other arm.
Why?
Because it's injured.
No, this is the arm that's injured.
Then why does that one have all those bandages?
To stop the blood.
So it is hurt.
No, this is the one that's hurt.
Clearly, that one has multiple wounds, and the one without the bandages looks perfectly fine. Instead of the complaint department, I think you need to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have explained. A long time ago, this arm suffered a very rare nerve injury, which resulted in the complete lack of this arm's ability to feel any pain.
Oh, really? I've never heard of that.
It's extremely rare. It's sort of like a super extreme case of carpal tunnel, but it's true. Watch this.
Oh my, yes. Thank you for the demonstration. I believe you.
Here, you try. Go on, have a bite. Oh yeah, you're on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, it's not necessary anyway.
Then I'll give it a good karate chop. Hi.
Oh, no, please stop. You'll get blood everywhere.
Sorry, I just get carried away sometimes.
Now, if this is not the arm that hurts, how did you get all those injuries?
Well, all these band-aids on my finger I got from chopping onions. That always happens. This one on my wrist I got from those jagged strips you tear off saran wrap with. And this one I got from a pincushion. This one's more of a burn. And this one, believe it or not, I got from the whack-a-mole machine at Chuck E. Cheese.
May I take a look?
It doesn't hurt.
Oh! You need to go to the hospital. That's a gaping wound.
But it doesn't hurt.
That doesn't matter. It needs stitches. If you don't get that sewn up, it'll only get worse. You'll lose more blood, you'll have more nerve damage, and eventually it'll get infected, and you'll lose your arm or worse.
But it doesn't hurt.
Pain is an indicator that there's something wrong. You don't have that indicator, but believe me, there's something wrong. I'm gonna go get some help.
But this is the arm that hurts. Excuse me. Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm a cat burglar.
I see. Can I help you?
I'm bored. See this? I burgled it.
That's not cool. Do you need a letter opener or something?
No, letter openers are for wimps who just can't rip open an envelope. It's only paper.
I like letter openers. In fact, hold that up to the camera. That looks just like my letter opener.
It is yours.
What? How did you get it?
I told you I burgled it.
You came to my house and you stole my letter opener?
No, I didn't go to your house. I'm a virtual burglar.
You stole it through my computer?
Yes. Sorry.
I don't believe you are. And I don't believe you stole my letter opener through the computer.
Why not?
Because it's impossible.
Why do you say that?
Because there's no such thing as a... Wait a minute. Where's my pen?
Oh, is this it?
Yes. What?
I virtually burgled it. Sorry.
You keep saying that, but you keep doing it.
I'm bored.
Is that why you steal? You're bored?
No. Burglary started a long time ago when I was little. I stole all my friends' toys. Bobby Richmond's.
Do you realize that stealing hurts other people?
Oh, yes. When I first stole Bobby's toys, he cried and cried, and I pretended like I didn't know anything about it, but I felt terrible. It just ate me up inside, but I was just too scared to confess. So instead of returning the toys, I stole some more.
That's awful.
I know, but after a while I stopped feeling guilty. I became a full-time thief, and now I've branched out into virtual burglary. I know it hurts people, but I just don't seem to care.
Hey, where's my Diet Pepsi?
Oh, sorry. I'm bored.
Maybe you should get caught and have to pay for your crimes.
Well, I have, many times. That's boring, too.
You keep saying that. Why are you so bored?
The movies make being a thief look glamorous, but in real life, it's boring.
It doesn't seem like it would be boring. The thrill of planning the heist, the excitement of anticipating the moment, the exhilaration of the risk of being caught, the adventure of getting away with it, and the pleasure of your loot.
I see you watch movies, too. To tell you the truth, I don't feel anything. No thrill, no excitement, no exhilaration, no adventure, certainly no pleasure. I wish I could go back to when I was that stupid kid and feel guilt about stealing Bobby's toys again.
You want to feel guilty?
What's better than feeling nothing?
I just realized something. You have the same exact condition as my arm, only it's inside. I'll be back.
You see this?
Is that lemonade?
Yes. I want to open a lemonade stand, but check this out. It's not bad, but it's a bit weak.
Weak lemonade, huh? That's not good.
Exactly. Now watch. Still weak. It tastes exactly the same.
Well, how many scoops did...
Unbelievable. I mean, would you buy weak lemonade?
No! At least not twice!
Well, me either.
Again?
Practice makes perfect. Weak, weak, weak.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you keep mixing the same amount of lemonade powder with the same amount of water each time.
2 scoops. I mean, that's what it says on the package.
Perhaps the people who came up with the portions envisioned a smaller cup.
Well, the instructions didn't say anything about that.
Maybe not, but you can't just keep doing the exact same thing over and over
Is this the complaint department or not?
Virtual complaint.
Well, then help me with my complaint.
Oh, are you using the same amount of water?
Of course.
2 scoops of lemonade?
No more, no less.
It's going to be too watery.
Well, even though I use the exact same ingredients, this time I expect a different result. On the hatch. Well, it tastes the same. Weak.
You just can't do the exact same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
Well, the people in Washington do.
Listen, there's something I gotta take care of. Could you watch the complaint department for just a minute?
You've got to help me. I have this song stuck in my head, and it won't get out. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't do anything. It won't stop.
Isn't that how Beethoven went insane?
Beethoven didn't go insane.
Well, sure he did. Jason Beethoven, he lived down the street from me. It was a heavy metal screamo song called Chicken with His Head Cut Off. But in his mind, he only heard it played by the banjo. Couldn't get it out of his head. They had to take him away in a straitjacket.
This is the complaint department, right?
Virtual complaint department. And new today, we also sell lemonade. Virtually, of course.
You're not being very helpful. I'm desperate. I need to sleep. It just keeps playing and playing over and over again.
I'm sorry. Have you tried eating bananas?
Yes, they only pop up in the song.
Well, may I ask what song is running through your head?
Old MacDonald's.
You don't mean Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a banana, E-I-E-I-O.
Oh dear. Well, this is awful. Have you tried counting sheep?
With a bar here and a bar there.
Oh, everything you try ends up in the song? Well, this is worse than Chicken with His Head Cut Off.
Here a book, there a book, everywhere a book. Ah, help me.
You could order some lemonade.
No thanks. It looks really weak. With a week here and a week there.
That's an obnoxious song. Sing something else. Oh, here, sing with me. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Here a glow, there a glow, everywhere a glow, glow. Old MacDonald had a farm. Oh!
See, it's impossible.
Oh, I hate that song. Let's sing something else. Hey Jude by the Beatles. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-O.
Oh, no, this can't be.
Do Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Ready? Go.
And
on that farm he had a shake. E-I-E-O.
Try When the Saints Go Marching In. Go.
With a march here and a march there.
Oh, let me out of here.
Is this the complaint department?
Absolutely. Do you have a complaint?
I most certainly do. First, I woke up to absolute silence. Usually, Mrs. Wallenby's dog is yapping at the wee hours of the morning, waking me up and the whole neighborhood. I mean, who gets up before 9 a.m.? And one of those annoying little dogs with those high whiny barks. But this morning, there was nothing.
So you were able to sleep in?
I'd hardly call 10 a.m. sleeping in. Then I go out to get the paper, which is usually thrown into my rose bushes, but it's sitting right on my doorstep. I didn't have to put my slippers on to go get it.
So that was a good thing.
What do you think? But while I'm getting the paper, I noticed that the neighbors across the street had taken down their pool.
Swimming pool?
Yes, they had this little 2-foot blow-up swimming pool out in their front yard, but they had no fence, and the city ordinance clearly states that any pool over 18 inches must be enclosed by a 6-foot fence. I've called the city several times to report the violation, but they would never do anything about it.
But the pool is gone now.
Yes, and I was going to call the city again today to complain, but now there's no sense. But that's not all. For lunch, I decided I would go to Taco Bell.
You don't seem like the type of person who frequents the Bell.
No, but I do like fried chicken. At the time, when I went to my favorite chicken place, they had combined it with Taco Bell. So I tried a few menu items and I was hooked. The problem was that they always got my order wrong. Not enough cheese on my taco. Too much fizz in the Diet Pepsi. Crunchy tortillas for my burrito. I mean, what are the odds that they would get it wrong every time? But today, everything was perfect.
So the bill came through for you.
That's not all. The doctor called and said my cholesterol plummeted. I don't need to take those pills anymore. My financial portfolio went from weak to strong. My taxes went down, and on the way over here, all the traffic lights were green.
Let me get this straight. You got online to complain about not having anything to complain about.
I don't know why I clicked that link. I just like the look of it. It's very pretty.
You think the link to the virtual complaint department is pretty?
It's my favorite link.
Well then, I'm afraid you're all out of excuses.
Excuses for what?
Hey, how would you like to run the complaint department?
Me?
It'd just be for a few minutes until I got back.
Yes, I'll do it.
All right, here's what you do. So
shut up. I know what to do. Get going. I got it covered. Everything will be fine. Just get out of here and let me do my job. Welcome to the complaint department. Can I help you?
Yeah, no, thank you. I shouldn't be here. I'll leave.
Wait, came in here for something? You might as well lay it on me.
Actually, I work at home for another complaint department. Today's my day off.
A fellow complaint receptacle. Let me ask you something. Are you sick of all the people who come in and complain about the stupidest things?
Yes. That's why I'm here. For example, I had this lady come in yesterday to complain that every morning her husband wakes up, stretches his arms, and says, I slept like a baby.
What's wrong with that?
That's what I asked her. So she says, he doesn't remember when we had babies. They don't sleep that well.
So, what'd you say?
I told her to just be grateful that he doesn't wake up hungry and crying every 2 hours with a load in his pants.
Very good point.
I thought so, but she closed her screen all angry. And then there's this guy who gets on with one of those sticky fly strips wrapped around his head, and he can't get it off. I mean, is it me?
Is it I?
What?
I believe the proper grammatical form of that question would be, is it I?
Are you sure? What if you added the word just into it? Is it just me? I mean, people say that all the time, but I've never heard anyone say, is it just I?
You're right. That does sound weird. Let's see. You use I as subject of the sentence like, I'm listening to complaints. And me for the object of the sentence like, this person is complaining to me.
Yeah, you wouldn't say this person is complaining to I.
So is I the subject of our question, or is it I, or is it the subject of the question?
Is it I? Or is it the subject of the question?
You know, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that I've heard the phrase, is it I, somewhere before.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I believe I've heard it put that way as well. Somewhere important, I believe.
Well, no matter whether it's me or is it I, it's a rather good question.
I wish my customers would ask it before they come to my complaint department.
Wouldn't that be something? It would change the whole way we do things around here. Even change the world.
To think of it, we'd better not spread that around. If that ever happened, we'd be out of a job.
Right. Mum's the word. Hey, you're an experienced complaint taker. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. It will only take a sec.
Sure, what is it?
Could you... wait, maybe it is me.
No, I think you're right. It's is it I.
No, I mean, I'm the problem. Maybe the problem is me.
What problem?
You know what? Never mind. I was going to ask you to watch the complaint department for me while I went off and took a break, but I think I'll stay. Yes, I'm going to stay at my post.
It's not really my day off. I asked someone to watch my complaint department for me while I came here. I can't believe I couldn't see it before. It is me. I've got to get back. See ya.
Bye.
Here you are.
This certificate grants the holder the right to be happy for the rest of the day. Really?
I'll email it to you. No more excuses.
Thank you. What tomorrow?
Well, worry about that when you come to it.
I've got it. Sing with me. Old
MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a grievance, E-I-E-I-O, with a grumble here and a mumble there, here a moan, there a moan, everywhere a murmur zone. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Well,
it's gone. Completely gone.
We just needed to finish the song.
Thank you. Thank you. This is wonderful. Goodbye.
Hey, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down the hatch. Woo-hoo! Delicious!
Well, I've got to try that. One, 2, 3, 4. It's wonderful! You doubled the amount of lemonade mix! Oh, that's brilliant! Wait till my customers taste this flavor explosion!
What?
You know what?
Sorry.
Here, I found Bobby Richmond's phone number. You gotta start somewhere.
You're right. Thank you.
Oh, there you are. I called the paramedics. They're waiting for you outside your house.
Will they give me something for the pain in my arm?
Oh, I hope not. You need that pain, but they're gonna fix both your arms.
Excellent. Thank you.
I found a solution to your problem.
And how is ping pong supposed to get my parents to bake my cakes and wash my dishes?
Simple. You get a paddle like this, maybe a little bigger, maybe something with some spikes on it.
If you're gonna tell me that I should get a low-level entry job, let me just tell you what I told my parents. I went to college. I got an associate's degree in female Klingon studies. I am not going to work on an assembly line.
Nope. You just give this paddle to your parents and tell them to give you a good spanking.
What? You can't talk to me like...
You are a self-aggrandizing, pompous parasite who thinks the principles of responsibility and consequences apply to everyone but you. Now, it's time for you to grow up and stop acting like a baby.
I hate you! You're ruining my life!
Thank you for watching the complaint department. How did it go?
Pretty good. Hey, what time does the complaint department close?
6?
O'clock?
Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll come back then.
Why? We'll be closed.
Bye.
Well, I'd say you've worked off your bill.
What you got there?
Creamy Havarti. It's on sale, you know.
It looks wonderful. I must buy some. I hope they've updated their sales prices, or I'll be back.
I know you will.
All right, I found a solution. Roll a piece of paper in a cone, like this.
Like this?
Perfect. Now put the skinny end in your ear and see if your husband answers you now. It's only temporary. You'll need to see a doctor.
Of course. And to think, all this time the problem was me. Or is it I?
Either one works.
Oh my goodness, my husband's calling me.
I didn't hear your phone ring.
He's in the living room searching for me. I better get going. Thank you.
Oh, I told you already. I want someone else.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I'm definitely not someone else. As you can see, I'm an entirely different person.
I guess the problem wasn't someone else.
I have good news. The power is back on in your neighborhood.
Ah! So I'll be able to see behind the dresser to make sure the big cord is plugged into the wall.
Actually, you won't need to. Your TV should work perfectly fine now.
Why? Because the power came back? Oh. Suddenly, I feel so humiliated.
That's the first step to recovery.
Hey, I bet I know why my clock stopped running.
Now, what am I supposed to do with you?
I have the answer. Take a look. It's a bag full of empty halves of Oreos.
Well, that's perfect.
Now you can spread your icing back onto these cookies in just the right proportions.
Well, excellent. But, well, how do I mean, you being there and me being here.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I normally work at the non-virtual complaint department. They have lemonade there too. I guess you'll have to buy another package of Oreos and scrape off the icing yourself. Then you could spread your icing onto the empty cookies.
Well, thank you. I'm off to the store. I've got a lot of cookies to prepare.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, hi. You got your drink, I see.
Yep. Yeah, I would have gotten you one too, but you're not here.
That's okay. Diet Pepsi hurts my back.
Hurts your back? How's that?
When I take a drink of it, I'll have to bend over so far to lick the dirt off my shoes just to get the terrible taste out of my mouth.
Oh, I see. So, how did everything go?
Fairly well, I suppose. I learned a lot about people.
Let me guess. It's easy to see the solution to someone else's complaint, but when it comes to your own problems?
Well, yes, that's one thing. But in the bigger picture...
Oh, hey, I just realized that you never got to tell me your complaint.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need to.
No. You came here for a reason, and then you were kind enough to do me a good turn. The least I could do is hear your complaint.
Actually, now that I've had time to think about it, it was I.
It was me.
You had nothing to do with it.
No, I mean, the proper way to say that is it was me.
Are you sure? Is it me? Is it I? Is it me? Is it I? I can tell which one sounds better, but I'm sure I've heard the question, is it I, before.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think I have heard it put that way somewhere as well. Somewhere important, I believe.
No matter. Either way, it's a good question which has caused me to look inward. I shall ask it frequently. Thank you for the experience.
Yeah, Skull.